Welcome back to Finpod, your daily financial digest. I am Evan, and I am here to help you make sense of the market chaos. Finpod is brought to you by Fintwit.ai, your go-to platform for real-time trading signals and stock recommendations. Let us dive into what is moving the needle today. DDOG is the headline story. Shares surged over 30% today after the company absolutely crushed first quarter expectations and raised its full-year guidance. It is clear that the enterprise demand for observability, as systems get more complex with AI, is a major tailwind for them. We also saw a lot of chatter around IREN. The stock is making moves following a major announcement. They are partnering with NVDA to deploy 5 gigawatts of AI infrastructure and acquiring a data center developer in Spain to expand their footprint. It is a massive pivot from their mining roots. Meanwhile, the trade desk is seeing some significant pressure today after their earnings report. While they beat on revenue, the market is reacting negatively to their profitability and future guidance, pushing the stock down over 15% in extended trading. Finally, Cloudflare is also struggling in after-hours trading, down about 15%. Despite strong revenue growth, the company announced an AI-driven restructuring that includes a significant workforce reduction, and investors seem to be spooked by their second quarter revenue guidance, which came in just shy of what the street was looking for. It was a day defined by earnings-driven volatility. The major indices saw some mixed action as investors digested a flood of corporate reports. We are seeing a bit of a tug-of-war between strong top-line growth in some tech sectors and concerns about margin compression and future spending. Late in the day, the market seemed to be reevaluating the sustainability of some of these high-growth valuations, leading to a bit of a sell-off in the high flyers that had run up significantly over the last month. In the AI economy, the theme of the day is infrastructure and integration. Beyond the IREN news, we are seeing the industry shift from simply talking about AI to building the actual plumbing. AMD launched new enterprise GPU accelerators today designed for standard data centers, which is a direct play to help companies experiment with AI without needing massive hardware overhauls. We also saw Microsoft publish a global report showing AI usage is continuing to climb, particularly in Asia, which reinforces the long-term thesis for the hyperscalers and the companies building the software layers, like Datadog, that keep these complex systems running. Moving to individual stocks in focus, besides the earnings movers, there is a lot of attention on the broader tech landscape. Investors are keeping a close eye on how companies are balancing AI investment costs with the need to show near-term profitability. It is a delicate dance, and today's market reaction to companies like The Trade Desk and Cloudflare shows that the market has very little patience for any sign of slowing growth or margin pressure. We had a heavy slate of earnings today. Starting with the retail and consumer space, McDonald's reported results that beat on earnings, with a solid 7% growth in per-share profit as they continue to focus on digital and delivery channels to drive traffic. SHEL also reported strong results, beating expectations with profits near $7 billion, thanks to operational resilience despite some disruptions in the Middle East. They also announced a 5% dividend increase, even as they trim their share buyback program. MasterCard also posted decent results, keeping the consumer spending narrative alive. On the healthcare side, Gilead Sciences beat both earnings and revenue expectations, and they raised their sales outlook for the year, though they did warn of a potential loss for the year due to costs from recent acquisitions. Stryker also saw a positive reaction after their report. Overall, it was a day where the market was hyper-focused on the details of guidance, often looking past the current beat to see how these companies are positioning themselves for the rest of the year. That wraps up today's action. We covered the massive surge in Datadog, the major pivot for IREN, the earnings-driven volatility in the Trade Desk and Cloudflare, and a busy day for earnings across various sectors. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment if there is a specific stock or sector you want me to break down next time. For stock recommendations, visit Fintwit.ai. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you all tomorrow.